almost too powerful for our own good. This video is not necessarily going to be any high class editing, no jump cuts, anything like that. I'm not even sure how long this video is about to be. But as my first official video back on YouTube, I feel that it's imperative for me to talk about something and not just give content that is one-dimensional in a sense. I do a lot of things. I mean, those last few trumpet shorts, if you've been seeing my channel, those last few trumpet shorts. But this is just another side of my own character, at least philosophically, that I would like to address. That is the power of the mind. And the mind really does control every single thing. So that's why I would give this message towards Black people, that our minds truly are our greatest weapons when it comes down to life and society. And it is my belief that anyone that can control the mind of a people can control that people. So I would say that towards my own people, a lie has been propagated against us. It has been propagated against our minds, that has grown outwardly in our expressions of music, in our expressions of how we treat each other, in our expressions of everything. And it's a really sad reality. You tell a woman that she's not worthy enough, and eventually she'll begin to act like it. You tell a man that all he is a killer, and eventually he will kill his brother. That was the real sad fact. And I believe that we know who perpetrated this lie. Henry Ford had a great quote in a book of his. He said, if you gathered the 50 richest men on this earth today, or rather in his time, but I do believe that that quote was meant for today, that there would be no war. And I do believe that. I believe that money, as the Bible states, is the root of all evil, the love of it. And we have become so accustomed to loving things that cannot love us back and only bring destruction if used improperly. That's what has happened to us. Our culture has been used improperly. It's a very sad state of affairs. I mean, you can just look at any news source, and I guarantee you there's going to be a Black person either dead, has some new drama or gossip about us, which the Bible profusely prohibits for our own mental clarity, or it's just violence everywhere, because that's what we believe makes you a man. If you aren't a violent man, you should be a dangerous man, but you also shouldn't be a violent man. This video is going off in multiple different tangents, so I'll just stick to the topic. If Black people in America and in Africa and wherever we may be, because we are indeed everywhere, were to come together and to realize that we've been tricked, that there's a lie that goes back further than slavery, further than Jim Crow, further than anything. It starts at the beginning of the world, actually. Then I believe that we will come into a greater understanding of how powerful each and every single one of us are. Because if you look at Black art, Black creative expression, hip-hop, jazz, R&B, you'll see that there's Black written all over it. But we are the least organized people in the history of the world. We are the least organized. We have the least standards. Everything about us that would be classified as good, and the standards, the morals, the practices, the mental healing, we have none of that. But we do have the most violence, the most aggression, and perhaps I would say, the most diabolical nature. And this nature is not our own. We did not create this nature. We don't off right come out the womb thinking, I'm gonna kill my brother. I'm gonna kill the next person I see. We don't think like that. The Bible says that we're all sinners, but I don't think we're all born killers. I don't think we can all be born killers. I think we're made that way. The world, in its essence, is evil. Thereby, everything that we see is evil or has some evil tint to it. So I believe that if we come back to ourselves, come back to the realization of that God has favored us and that we are the most creative out of any culture at all. Not to say that any other culture is not creative, but if you study Black culture and you study every other culture now, there's a hint of the Black essence in that culture. So to wrap this video up, Black people have to renew their minds. We have to unlock the mind that our ancestors had. The Moors, the Zulu Nation, Haile Selassie, all these other names that are thrown from history books, because if they told us the truth about who we are, I believe that they would have to apologize for everything that they have done to us. Not because they see it as morally right, but because they've offended a power structure. They've offended a power structure that is on our side. So I love you. I thank you for listening. If you indeed did, please like and subscribe. Hopefully that I can get this channel off the ground somehow. I mean, I'm not anything really special. I'm just a man, just a young kid with a camera and a bunch of information that I got from the elders that are in my life that I would like to share with you. So, peace.